It's a buzz down. Got it in the old name. The buzz. We don't even pick. We just buzz down. Got my on the roof, gon' make them buzz down. It's a buzz down. Run through the grass like a touchdown. Play, really no buzz down. Try to take my chain, I'ma buzz down. Buzz down. Buzz down. Buzz down. Buzz down. 30 down. 50. 100. I'm down. Stay 10 toes, I'm down. 10 toes. Jenny Craig with them. Diamond hands like Chris Brown. Nigga, my water don't drown. Neck whip like baptized. Church. MJ with the 4-5. Fade away. No buns. Hey, what? Like a mummy. Fake to a dummy. Got a lot of young dummies. Go roll rap with the tummy. By the apartment. I moved the in abundance. Buzz on the. I split the like circumference. Then up. It's a buzz down. Got it in the old name. The buzz. We don't even peer. We just buzz down.
And welcome to Houston, Texas, home of the fourth biggest population in the United States. I'm Ed Cohen with the man of the people. He is Jay Williams.
All right, Ed, I see you. New York, L.A., Chicago, Houston right there. I'll tell you what else is big. Rocket Nation, and they're ready to rumble.
Taking over the globe and maybe taking over this game tonight. It's the Rockets and the Heat, and we're underway. Well, since LeBron James went back to Cleveland, Jay, Erik Spoelstra has made a living of overachieving with his rosters down in Miami.
Erik Spoelstra, one of the most brilliant coaches in the game of basketball today. And how about Spo has spent a decade with the Miami Heat, making him the second longest tenured coach in the league, right behind Greg Popovich. And for kids at home, it's about paying your dues. Started off as a video coordinator in 1996 with the Miami Heat before he became an assistant coach in 2001, and then finally earned his big pay due and became the head coach and won a championship right out of the gate.
Learned from Pat Riley, native of the Philippines, grew up in Portland, Oregon. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Jay, 44 wins for the Heat last year. For the most part, that core is in place once again.
And when I think about the core, Ed, I think about upper management. I think about Pat Riley. I think about Erik Spoelstra. I think about Mickey Arison, the consummate professionals associated with this basketball team. The year before, they did not make the playoffs. So a substantial improvement for a young basketball team.
Westbrook with the basketball. The lead is 2. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Butler to Waiters. Has a look. Gets a shot up off the mark.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was his shot.
Turnaround, it's good.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Dragic with the basketball. Down 4. Butler to Dragic. To Butler. Shot clock winding down. Dragic. Message received. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Gets a look. Can't hit.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Harden sizing up Leonard. To Capella. Westbrook. 5 seconds to shoot. Harden. James Harden missed his first. That one goes.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested three goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Butler to Dragic. The screen sets him up for two.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Russell Westbrook with the rock. To Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. To Westbrook. Harden. From the outside, no good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
And look out. Big finish at the rim.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Westbrook to Harden. Trying to cash in. Harden with a shot, won't go. Screen coming. Waiters here against Harden. To Dragic. Deep right corner. Butler sizing up Eric Gordon. He connects, had all the time in the world. Too easy. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
Dragic with it. Leads just a point. Butler. Leonard guarded by Clint Capella. Knocked loose. Rockets have it. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Jay, sometimes it's not just the Heat that does opponents in Miami.
I've been a victim to this multiple times when we have played the Heat, and I think other franchises from cold cities have been the same. There's a reason why the Miami Heat have such an advantage down here on South Beach. You catch them on an off night, it's rare that opposing teams are ready to play.
And now Houston has the basketball. Harden to Capella. They work it down to Gordon. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Threes and layups. That's what the Rockets do. They're not a team that settles for mid-range shots. And that's a good job of getting to the rim and racking it.
Dragic to Butler. Here comes the screen. Butler defended by Tucker. A bad pass as the Rockets come away with it. Short jumper stays out. Dragic into the front court. Down by one. To Butler. Clint Capella pins it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Gordon with it. He'll run the offense. Chance for Westbrook. No good. Butler into the front court. They trail by one. To Waiters. For three. Waiters forced that one off the mark on the three. To Westbrook. James Harden trying to cash in. Deep two there. Won't go. Dragic against Westbrook. To Butler. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go. Westbrook with it. Leads one. To Harden. James Harden. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Dragic to Butler. Not that time. Gordon with it. Leads 3. Miami secures the rebound. Butler to bring it up. Looking to make something happen. To Dragic. Nothing going here on that drive. Goran Dragic. 2 of 4 now.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout as they'll talk things over in a 1-point basketball game. New blood coming in for both sides. Harden to Rivers. Harden, tough matchup against Butler. It's no good. Great defense.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Here comes the screen. Harden with the rebound. Rivers with the basketball. It's a 1-point game, 13-12. To Harden. Austin Rivers to Harden. Going to launch beyond the arc. He made his first effort, but not that time. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
He'd have the basketball. To Dragic. Missed it. How'd that not go down? James Harden, now 3 for 9.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Butler into the front court. 5-point game. To Dragic. Nice pass to get things going.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
To Fareed. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Rockets with 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. Can't get the bounce. Dragic with the basketball. They're down 3. for three. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Iman Shumpert sizing up Butler to Harden. Here comes the screen. Harden. Down to Faried. Kenneth Faried powers it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Butler to Dragic. Has a chance. Not that time.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jump.
Harden. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
First quarter in the books with the Rockets in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Dragic with it. Margins 8. To Butler. He shoots. Oh, off the mark.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Screen coming. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. Beyond the arc for 3. Tough shot for Gerald Green. Off the mark.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
You've got to get that one to go.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Another follow. Stays out. James Johnson, guarded by the former Dookie. To Butler. Nothing going here on that drive. Not today. Green with the basketball. It's an 8-point lead. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Kenneth Faried, couple of free throws on the way. A career 65% free throw shooter. Can't connect on the first free throw.
For the Houston Rockets, number 15, Clint Capella. Entering the game for Miami, number 5.
So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. It's the Heat with the possession. Butler matched up with Gerald Green. Down to 5 on the 24. Has a look. Rebound for Capella. To Fareed. Had a chance, but it's no good. Dragic into the front court. 9-point margin. To Butler. Over to the right side. Shot by Jones, no good.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Free throw up and good as he finishes off the three-point play. The lead is down to 6. It's Russ at the controls.
Yes, me and you.
To Harden.
Come on, you gotta work around the screen. You killing me.
James Johnson swats it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Butler to bring it up. Down 8. A pass taken away by the Rockets.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Which way do you want to, Ed? Lefty, righty? He can finish with either.
Waiters to Butler. Here comes the screen. Butler against Harden. Trying to cash in. Butler with a shot, no good.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
To Waiters. Butler. And draws the foul.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
James Johnson has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 69% at the line. And hits the first free throw.
Number 40, Udonis Haslem.
And he makes them both. Houston takes over. Probing the defense. Has a chance. Gordon shot, no good.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Gordon with it. The lead is 11. To Westbrook. Harden to Westbrook. Rockets with 4 to shoot. Westbrook. The Heat secure the rebound. Waiters. Here comes the screen.
Ice.
Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. Has a look. Knocks it down off the step back.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Harden to Fareed. Here comes the screen. And the finish. Jay, it counts for 2, but that was pretty.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
It's the Heat with the possession. Butler matched up with Harden. Surveys the floor. Butler to Waiters. Butler for 2. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Kenneth Fareed sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Harden. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
To Waiters. Butler against Harden. 5 to shoot for Miami. Butler. 24-second violation. Time to shuffle things up.
For Miami, number 13, Bam Adebayo.
Westbrook. Trying to cash in. Add 2 points to the board.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Miami's got it. Waiters to Butler. Takes stock of the floor. Sizing up the defense. Waiters. The rebound belongs to Houston. Hart with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, Russell Westbrook. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make. The inner beast of Westbrook. Sheer determination.
I don't think anybody got the license plate on that hit and run. And there is no one, I repeat, no one in the game of basketball with the first step in the explosion of Russell Westbrook.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Number 17, PJ Tucker.
Butler here against Harden. To Waiters.
Myers Leonard.
From long range. And the Rockets clear the board. To Westbrook. A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
Butler to Waiters. Butler. And the Rockets have the rebound. Russell Westbrook Defended by Myers-Leonard. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
And it's Capella with the rebound. Westbrook into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Gordon's shot misses.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Butler. Short jumper off the mark.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you in the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
Down low for Tucker. Off the assist.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
To Butler. Curling inside. Clint Capella able to recover with the block. They've got it now. Westbrook across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. To Harden. Gordon guarded by Myers-Leonard. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Butler into the front court. Down a bundle. To Waiters. To Butler. Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. Jimmy Butler for 2. Can't connect. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
James Harden at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Harden hits the free throw. It's a 3-point play. The Rockets extend their lead. Dragic with the basketball. His guys down big. Butler to Dragic. Nothing going here on that drive. Dragic. Shot won't go. Iman Shumpert matched up with Jimmy Butler. Miami with the basketball. Knocked loose. Rockets have the steal.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
Harden. To Capella. Here's a chance from long range. Not a good shot there as he misses it. Dragic with it. His guys should be able to get the final shot. Nice pace, sets it up and slams it down. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
right into the action here. The Rockets certainly didn't have a problem putting up points in the opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Houston Rockets.